mapagpalang araw po sa ating lahat. Welcome back po sa ating 365 Daily Devotion with Mr. Russell Ocampo. So, ang topic natin for today is Return to God. At syempre, patuloy pa rin tayo sa ating Bible characterization. So, ang concept natin for today is Future to God's Voice in Age of Transition. Samuel ministry. So Samuel lived in time when Israel was changing. Before kings ruled the nation, God used judge and prophet to lead his people. Samuel was both a judge who guided the people and a prophet who spoke God's word. He listened carefully to God and told the people exactly what God said. Even when it was hard, when the people asked for a king, Samuel warned them. But he still obeyed God and anointed Saul as king. Samuel shows us what it means to be faithful. To hear God's voice and obey it fully. God is the true king over his people. Even when human leaders rise and fall, God remains in control. Samuel's life reminds us that our job is not to control the future, but to faithfully listen and obey God in the present. At makita natin ito sa 1 Samuel chapter 7 verse 3 to 17. Ang sabi ito, "And Samuel said to all the house of Israel, if you are returning to the Lord with all your heart, then put away the foreign goods and the Ashtaroth from among you and direct your heart to the Lord and serve him only. And he will deliver you out of the hand of the Philistines." So the people of Israel put away the Baals and Ashtaroth, and they served the Lord only. Then Samuel said, "Gather all Israel and Mippas, and we'll pray to the Lord for you." So they were gathered at Mippas and drew water and poured it out before the Lord, fasted on the day, and said there, he was sinned against the Lord. And Samuel judged the people of Israel at Mippas. At ngayon, i-share ko po yung mga natutunan ko sa naging topic natin for today. Magsimula tayo sa ating teaching. So, God worked mightily through Samuel. So, first teaching natin is Samuel led and return to God movement. So, si Samuel is nagkaroon siya ng pagbabago or pakikipag tungo sa Panginoon, bumalik siya sa ating Panginoon, at gumawa siya or kumilo siya sa pamagitan ng ating Panginoon. So, sa ating second teaching naman, Samuel led a revival in the land of Israel. So, si Samuel, nagsimula rin siya sa pangaral ng salita ng ating Panginoon sa Kristo dun sa lupang ipinangako niya dun sa Israel. Sa ating third teaching naman, Samuel led a reversal of evil among the judges. So, si Samuel, nag-judge din siya dun sa mga taong gumagawa ng kasalanan, pinaparusahan niya, or siya rin yung nagbibigay ng parusa sa mga taong makasalanan. So, dadako tayo sa ating application. First application, strengthen what is good, correct what is wrong. So, hindi dapat natin palaging gina-justify or binibigyan ng excuse yung pagkakamali ng isang tao, but then, turuan natin sila ng pagkakamali. So, sa ating second application naman, start a major transformation in your life and your family today. So, simulan mo na yung pagka-transform mo sa family mo, sa sarili mo, sa buhay mo. Dapat baguhin mo na to at huwag ka na mamumuhay sa dating mong ginagawa. So, sa ating third application naman, stand in the gap and pray for the transformation of our country. So, palagi tayong manindigan dun sa tama. At syempre, palagi natin ipagdasal yung transformation, hindi lang sa sarili natin, sa family natin, but dun din sa buong nation natin. So, dadako tayo sa ating last part, which is yung discussion. What can we do today to change the direction of our family? So, para sa akin, for us to make change our families, to be closer to God. Kasi, when you are closer to God, syempre, alam naman natin na siya lang gagawa lahat ng bagay. Siya lang mag-decide. Siya rin yung mag-aasikaso sa buhay na mayroon tayo. So, walang imposible sa kanya. Siya lang tayo nakakapagpabago sa sarili natin at sa pamilya natin. So, ayun lang po for today's discussion. Thank you for watching.